What's up, my nerds? It's ToastedLombax back with more Final Fantasy 16, and in this one we've got a couple of the old side quests to get cleared up, so we've got to drop this ruby off to Isabella around here first, and then presumably everything else will be back at the base for completion, and we can move on with the rest of the story. So without further ado, let's get started. Oh, there she is. Hello, dame. We haven't seen you in a while. Bop. So, you know how we owe you some money?
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion.
We have no money. You can have this instead.
Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Oh, have I
Otto
now?
asked me to give it to you, to settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil,
Hmm.
and to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive.
What, do you think we're just gonna walk around with rocks like this in our pockets? Go. No, we've got Jill.
I tried to tell him as much the first
Oh.
time around.
Okay.
The man owes me nothing, nor does the Hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
Oh.
Once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake.
Oh, isn't that
For all
nice?
of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it?
I mean, it should be rather fetching a lot of money, shouldn't it?
Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Oh, is this the first time we're learning about it? I just thought he had.
Otto. Yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy.
Oh.
And blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done. But it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
No.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
Awesome. Well, we learned something new off that one.
Delivered.
Okay, so everything should be back at the Hideaway. Let's go! Alright, so first things first, let's drop this off to Otto, then we'll speak to you over there. Then we'll speak to Dude. Oh, we're not speaking to what? Oh, this is how we're going to finish the quest. There you go, got. We did the deed.
Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Or have you not even given it to her yet?
About that, I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it.
Alright,
She threw it
wow.
right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, we've got to speak to Karen as well. Fine.
I hope you have better luck than I did.
Well, that one's going to have to wait a second, because I want to get over here and get this one done. Right, my fellow, we have the bomb ash. Now, what upgrade do you have for me, please?
How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
It went rather
idea.
well. But you can get it yourself next bloody time. Go. Bop.
That's the stuff.
Look how stern Clive looks there. It's like he's just
Enough to keep
giving him
your
daggers.
bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let none say otherwise. Right then, let's get this contraption up and running.
And which contraption was that? Oh, hello. Sometime later.
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Now, where's my reward?
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned a favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the Hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in.
Oh, yes, come on, please, please.
What kind of magic?
The increasing of size magic.
We isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the Hideaway a few gil. I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two
Yes!
more.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
No, it could not, Clive, it could not.
Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo.
Although with balls of potions and stuff, surely they'd need to be in more of like a segmented bag, so it'd have limited space anyway?
Well, what do you reckon?
Yeah,
Certainly
it'll do.
Feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your back. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
More upgrades? Oh, I am in for a penny, in for a pound. Quest complete. Oh man, I was expecting some blue stuff there, but that's fine. Treated potion satchel. Necessary for increasing the consumable inventory capacity. Yes. Inventory increased. Okay, so how much more inventory have we got? Oh. So, wow, up to 6 for them, 4 for them, 2 for them, 2 for... but not for the big one. Okay, that's fine. They're expensive to replace anyway, so should probably use that sparingly anyway. Hello, Karen. It seems we have to redeem 2 quests with you. The first... Do we get the choice, or does it just... there we go. It's automatically picked it.
What that? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil.
I see what you did there.
Talent or two in the Hideway's coffers. But those were donations. And you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
How much money do you make to not need to get this back?
One good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you?
I've been a prince the whole time.
I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Oh, cool. Cool. There we go.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind.
Oh, nice.
Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always...
Oh, is she referring to herself? Oh, I see. We've automatically come back here. Right, I see.
Thanks to this lump, I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, what?
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square. Right away.
See, it's interesting with them being on this little island. It's not like he can go anywhere.
Yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only
What, the
goblet
goblet?
Sid ever used.
Oh.
Out of habit. All because the filthy soul couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
Yeah.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died? 20 summers.
Oh man, that's a long
Back in the
time.
day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... oh, forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that, on account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
You and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable.
Bunch of bastards.
Taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him. Forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Oh man. Ooh. Oh, we're getting a flashback cutscene. Nice. This is like the first 5 founders.
Good was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man.
Ah, we're all tired old men here.
Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
All right. Can I nab the cup then for my room of treasures? Ooh.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I think we should stop reading that there.
But I wanted you to know, this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you old grumpy old sod.
I knew Sid's voice was going to come back at some point. Nice.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
Hmm.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went.
No.
Why would he? Him or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off.
No, Otto, don't cry. It's gonna make me cry.
You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat.
Yes, that's right. A team effort.
All of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Hey, good. Hey.
Would you rather go with the helm?
Fuck no.
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
Okay, I'll take it.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine.
Aww. So I wondered if collecting these trophies
Thanks.
in our trophy room,
Sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay
if it gives us any kind of extra boost or
What do you have?
presumably something to increase something, right? Quest complete. Payback. Oh, open 650 there with the green stuff. Oh, Sid's goblet displayed in Clive's chambers. Unless these are just purely trinkets to denote that we've done a really big side quest. Hello, Karen. So we got good news about the dog. He seems alright.
You and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
Maybe. You don't know
I
this.
did say that.
Took him for a hunt.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh?
Nope, not anymore.
Teach me for treating you like you're still a pup.
Yeah.
All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after. I can see about getting some in.
Awesome.
Which I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
Well, I'm not going to eat it then, am I? Cool.
You can, eh? I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I know, he just seems to know too much, doesn't he? Oh. Hey up, Toms! It seems that did the trick, that did.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We
I
were
was indeed.
Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Mm.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents.
Okay,
Recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation.
maybe.
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought, but one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone.
Okay.
And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
Oh.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power.
Oh.
Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Sid. In
Yes.
short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's
So we've all had a hand in his
One can
powers.
speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I'm not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still.
Nice.
We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
No, what if Toggle becomes a hunt? No!
He's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Quest complete. A bone to pick. Nice. Okay, so we've still got one more cheeky side quest to go, which is a plus side quest, so it definitely seems like something we should be doing. Anyone in there? Nope. Oh, just stopping in front of the door.
Ruined! Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Okay, so you're the guy who's nabbed the sword, eh?
Allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac.
Can we punch him?
For a moment?
Okay. Sneaky talks, is it? Okay, so what have you got for us, my friend?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious.
Okay.
He's been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be key.
So you would have me hunt these thieves down?
A certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
That I borrow the sword.
You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find
Oh, the bandit's bed. I've seen that on the map.
Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamal is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
Yes, it is.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
As if we triumphantly return, we might die.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Cheers, my dears. Okay, so we need to get out of here. We need to get all the way over there. Fucking hell, it's a miles away over there. Let's have a look. Where is Bandit's bed? There it is, bloody hell. Oh, actually, I could probably cut this down by TPing a little bit. Hello, banditos. I have come to liberate the things you stole, you bunch of pooheads. Both. Oh, bugger. I didn't press that the right side. That's fine, though. Let's do this. Shit. Nope, that's the wrong thing to have pressed. Bloody Nora. Both. No, what? Seriously? No. All right, let's kill these little dudes on the side first, because they're only gonna... Oh, bugger. Both. Shit. Let's get out of there. Go. Bam. Bam. Yes, that's right. Bedmaker. Bedmaker. What are you doing out here if you're supposed to be making beds, eh? There we go. Balls. Oh, that's exactly what I was trying to get at. Nice. Both. Yes, there we go. There we go. Oh, crap. So even though there was a follow-up attack, like he tanked through it, but then I tanked through it at the same time. Both. Oh, bugger, 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 bugger. Block. Oh shit, that's because I swapped the bloody thing, that's right. Let's do this. Wow, that felt like it didn't do anything. There we go, both. Nice. Bam, bam, bam. We staggered you, you son of a bitch. And then have this. And then have this. And then maybe there's a little bit of this. Oh, balls, that one. There we go. And then maybe there's a little bit of this one. Yes, there we go. Wow. Oh, look at that damage. That's beautiful. Nice. And then this one, both. Let's swap back to this. There we go. Good. And then... boom. Okay, so he's almost done. Bam! Please let this be it. Wow. Okay, it's not quite. Bam! But this one is. There we go. Boom! Enemy slain. Nice, nice. I'm so glad I'm getting to use that counter more often. So what have we here? Is this the treasures?
Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamel.
Good, 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 good. Oh, just automatically here. Very nice indeed. I have done you a service.
To thank for the return of my effects.
Yes,
What
you
should I
do.
call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
Oh, he's using the Wyvern name, is he?
Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
Not
A
quite.
few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one.
Hmm.
Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword.
What?
It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second.
Oh, really?
Brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course.
Of course they do.
Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours.
And which mineral would that be?
Is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very
Okay.
stone of which I
Oh.
speak, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself. And a
Oh.
far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
And what collectibles are you
Other collectors
after?
out there.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider.
Oh
my
no,
nemesis,
Byron!
Lord
Wow.
Byron Rosfield. And is
Well
a
then.
perennial thorn in my side.
Of course he is.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again.
Yes,
Ready?
may they do
We
that.
mustn't dawdle.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance.
It's all good, it's all good.
Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival.
Hmm.
Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
Well, we can do. But I think I'm going to have to leave that for the next one, as we seem to have spent a long time on these side missions for it to almost be complete. So, thank you very much for watching this one. I really appreciate it. Whatever it is that you're doing and wherever it is that you are, I hope that you have a great time. And I shall see you in the next one.